good? What do you know good? I wanted to pick fun at the self-help genre. Now, if you're new to this channel or if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. And I always let y'all know on most of my personal development days that I'm not some fubu self-help guru, okay? I call them fubu gurus. Y'all know I'm into mental health and wellness here, and sometimes I see even some of the top self-help gurus, so to speak, trying to swindle people and get over on people with some basic level information that isn't worth even putting into a book. Today I'm gonna pick fun at that, reading some of the worst reviews that I've found through Amazon and different websites on some of the self-help books, and some of these I've read myself so I can attest to these reviews, and some of them I haven't read yet. But these are the long list of self-help books I'll be going through with y'all, so I hope that y'all enjoy these. Coming in at number 1 on my list is a self-help book that I've read, or at least tried to read. I could not finish this book. It was so terrible. I'm never going to put out anything as garbage as this. The first review says, I should have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and put the book in the trash. But I didn't. I finished this stupid book, and that is basically a long infomercial about nothing. Just watch the TED Talk, or don't. There's not much here. And she's got a point. When I was reading the book, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of how I felt. I was like, is this really? Did she really try to put all this into a book? I mean, it's highly unnecessary. Second one here comes from Amanda. Sorry, but I can't recommend this one. It felt overly repetitive, and the testimonials were of no interest to me. I originally gave it a 3, but I'm downgrading it to a 2.5. Because the only thing I've retained is that you must make the decision to act in the first 5 seconds. Yeah, she's got a point there. Again, this is called The 5-Second Rule. It's by Mel Robbins, and this book is more or less absolute trash for the self-help industry. This one says, from Josh, I honestly can't think of a book that I've hated more than this book in quite some time. I listened to the audio version, and first off, the author is a horrible narrator. Her voice is like sandpaper to my ears. Secondly, I kept thinking of what the conversation with her publisher must have been like. You have a good idea in this 5-second rule, author, right? But that's pretty much it. It's a 1-minute explanation. Publisher, turn that minute into a long book, and then we can sell it. Honestly, the concept is simple and good for her, but to try and turn it into a book that people pay for is nonsense. I've never returned a book to Amazon before this one. Horrible. He gave it 1 star. Alright, let's see who else. This was an odd book. I cannot even imagine the author actually writing it. It sounds like she started speaking into a recorder without much of a plan. Voila! A book. Abracadabra! A book. While I can see some value in the concept, it would make a nice long article or even a short one, rather than a whole book. Nevertheless, the author is sincere, likable, and the concept is helpful. Agreed. Again, if you haven't read this book, don't go and buy this book. Alright, find it online for free, or if you have some sort of service where you can read books for free, like I have Scribd, so I get multiple titles basically for $10 a month, and I decided to check this out, and yeah, this book was way below expectations. This one says, Salma, such a bad book and a waste of time. You want a spoiler? Just count the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man, let's see here. This one comes from Matthew. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Seth Godin says that he can read for a certain amount of time before he gets the joke or the gist of the book. True, same with me. The gist of this book is counting down and acting is the key to everything. The concept is a good idea, but not worth the money paid for the book. What's more, I purchased the book for the heck of it. Because there was a course on passion by the same author, I ordered it to see what the fuss was all about. It reminds me to second guess Success magazine. Agreed. I am all for the people making a living. If you can help others be better, that's great. Being a successful coach because you can count from 5 to 1 is questionable, to say the least. If you're new to the game, get the book and have the tool in your arsenal. If you've heard the thousands of other success coaches doing close to the same shtick, you won't get much from the book. Very true. Also, fair warning, at least half of the book is a testament to how counting down works. It's mostly fluff, reinforcement of fluff, by propping up fluff with fluff. Don't expect a deep discussion on the merits of human mind, why counting is good. A JOB squad book. Pin me, pay me. Alright then. Going off. I see you, Matthew. It definitely just scratches the surface of what counting down is good for. As an idea and a science, the 5-second rule is great. But as a book, it's pretty atrocious. The book spends way too much of its time selling you a product that you already bought. It keeps self-congratulating itself on how brilliant it is, and how many people it has helped, with however many variant things. As this is a self-help type book, I was expecting a fair bit of this as it comes with the territory. But here, there was really just no end to it. By the time I had gotten halfway through, my instinct was telling me to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and stop reading. I love reading the most negative comments and reviews on things, because usually, at least for products like this and other things, you can really see the true value of the product for people when they make these bad reviews like this. Very, very repetitive, and I ended up speeding the audio 2 times for the last half. She could have given the same information in 1/10 at a time. I like the idea of the principle, it's just overly elaborated upon. I will try it out though to see if it helps with a few things, especially waking up before my kids. Definitely agree with that one. It is very, very repetitive, but I think a lot of self-help books are. I don't think there's a lot of self-help books out there that actually dive deep into helping people attain the goals and things that they want. This one says, it says in 240 pages what could have been said in 1. Damn. Alright. The 5-second rule, it was an absolute train wreck. First, Robbins acts as if she invented the 5-second rule. The concept has been known and studied for thousands of years. More recently, Viktor Frankl put it far more eloquently. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Robbins is hyperverbal and thinks very highly of herself, as if she downed a Dunning-Kruger lace donut. My biggest gripe is that the subscribes to the flawed psychopathological view of coping. That is to say, take a Zoloft, speak to a therapist who will spend years poking in the past. It completely runs contrary to her own rule. It demonstrates that whatever lessons she wanted to learn, she seemed to have missed them in her own life. Her narration is irritating, and I see no confidence, only arrogance. She's very impressed with her success column and being a member of CNN. I will ask for a refund. Oof. Gosh, dang. This is rough, man. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about the 4-Hour Work Week. So if you don't know, this is a book by Timothy Ferriss, who came up with this idea of the 4-hour week. 4-Hour Work Week. I don't know if he actually came up with it himself, like invented it, but I do know that this book was pretty popular. So let's see here. This first one says, read the negative comments. They will tell you what you need to know. Even starting the first chapter, I could feel my BS-o-meter beginning to wiggle upward on the scale. Read those negative reviews if you want a really solid look into what this book is about. Into the recycling bin it goes. Whoa, lady. Gosh dang, you did not have to tear him apart like that. Here goes an excerpt from the book. This is also 1 star. Practice the art of non-finishing. This is another one that took me a long time to learn. Start something that doesn't automatically justify finishing it. If you are reading an article that sucks, put it down and don't pick it back up. If you go to a movie and it's worse than The Matrix 3, no, hold on, bro. The Matrix 3 was dope, okay? I don't respect that disrespect. Get the hell out of there before more neurons die. If you're full after half a plate of ribs, put the damn fork down and don't order dessert. More is not better, and stopping something is often 10 times better than finishing it. Develop the habit of non-finishing that which is boring or unproductive if a boss isn't demanding it. This book has no redeeming qualities, so I've decided to put it down and I won't be picking it back up. For this one bit of advice, I thank the author. Maybe some so whoa, this is a plot twist. I did not expect it to go in this direction. Maybe some people get something out of it. For me, it was a huge waste of my precious time. I like the concept of lifestyle design. I think it's a valid concept. However, his egocentric advice is useless to someone in a different stage of life. This book is not one size fits all. I only hope I can get my money back. Whew. Amazon is fierce, man, with the reviews. That's why I love reading Amazon reviews, because they will tear something apart. They do not care. They are savages. You go and read the 1 and 2 star reviews, man. They are going to keep it. They are going to keep it 100 with you, bro. Oh man. Woo! This one says yet another series of Timothy Ferriss's worthless books. Yeah. I don't know, man. Either you're a rational person and you'll quickly realize this is a foolish junk, or you're already in the 4-hour cult. At least Ferriss doesn't seem to have an evil intent. He just wants to make money and maybe even believe that he's helping people, but this is garbage. On the other hand, lack of evil intent doesn't take away from the harm he causes. This is the guy that popularized the absurd diet advice: don't eat white food, and having a cheat day once a week to gorge on all the horrible crap you want. Man, these are rough. These are rough. I don't even know if I can get through all 4 of these today. I might just have to stop here because these reviews are so ruthless, man. They're ruthless. I don't know what to say. Man. They are coming at Tim, and they are not leaving any scraps behind. This one says, I don't understand what the big whoop is about this book. I found the writing to be all over the place, very little value. Several chapters in, Ferriss recommends that you not be hesitant to walk out of a bad movie or put down a book you are not enjoying. So I did. The world is a cold, cold place. Alright? I just want y'all to know that. So if you are out there trying to content create like me, or if you're trying to write a book or a blog or start a podcast, just realize people are going to be honest, and people are going to be more honest about the negative things than they are about the positive things, I feel like. This book can be summed up in these few words. Stanford grad suggests founding company and selling for enough to support a simplified lifestyle, then sells books and blogs about the experience. Total waste. Wow, man. Yeah. I think I'm gonna cut it here, and I'll talk about the other 2 books next week. Wow, that's all I can say is wow. I mean, these books are pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, and the next 2 on my list are pretty bad as well. And again, I don't know what it is about self-help, but I think it's just because people find ways to capitalize on other people's insecurities. And they basically package this whole self-help motivation type, live the life you want to live, achieve the things you want to achieve, into this, into this bundle, and then they overcharge people for it. And that's really the issue with a lot of these things. So yeah, I don't know. I just know that I genuinely want to help people. I want to help people overcome their depression, their anxiety, I want to help people laugh. I want to help people smile. So I don't understand why people would write books like this and then sell them for, you know, $10, $15, $20. I also don't know why people would even buy these books for $10, $15, $20. I mean, you can literally find all this stuff online for basically free. You don't have to pay anybody for it. So unless you want like a direct line to them to get help for whatever it is you're going through, I mean, that's basically what a therapist is. But anyways, this has been Laugh You Healthy. I hope, as always, you guys are out there laughing and staying healthy. And let me know down in the comment section below, or hit the email to tell me if you guys liked or disliked this video, or you can leave a thumbs up or thumbs down. Alright, I'll probably be doing part 2, continuing with the next 2 books on the list, and just going 2 books by 2 books for every other video after this. So as always, I love y'all, praying for y'all, and I hope that y'all have a blessed week. Alright, peace.